Oh, don't worry, dear. Luxury cruises never sink. What? And that's why the boat sinking was all Rarity's fault.
That seems odd. I mean, we trust you, of course, but it's also extraordinary?
Oh, it's extraordinary, all right. But that's exactly what happened. In fact, the only thing I might have gotten wrong was that there was even more porta ponies. But just to be safe, you should talk to Applejack. She'll know exactly how many porta ponies there were.
The boat sank. How did you all get rescued?
Ah, that's easy. We just...
That's it. We've got to go talk to Applejack.
Good idea. She'll straighten this out.
I just really want to know how they made it back. But yeah, that'd be great too. Hold on a tick. Pinkie Pie says it's Rarity's fault, and Rarity says I sank the boat? Well, that's plumb crazy. If you two really want to know what happened, I'll tell you. Y'all know how Pinkie Pie and Rarity wanted to get out of their element? Well, I brought a treasure map to give them a rip-roaring seafaring adventure. But they had other ideas.
La la la! Prepare yourselves for the most luxurious boat outing that's ever floated aboard. And more fun than you can shake a stick at. Because I brought a stick.
All right, mateys. But just y'all wait till you see the high seas adventure I've got planned. Unfortunately, they seemed less interested in a treasure hunt adventure and more interested in snacks.
Oh, darling, that food isn't fit for a pony of proper breeding, darling, and refinement, darling. Now my cucumber sandwiches on the other hook. Betcha I can fit them all in my mouth. Pinkie, darling, please.
Rarity,
Well, I've never... Me neither.
Do you want to say it or should I?
I'll go. That sure doesn't sound like Rarity or Pinkie Pie. Oh, it gets a sight worse than that.
It's PWT, pinata whacking time. Oh, darling. This pastime for common ponies doesn't interest me in the least.
Huh? Looks like we need to change course.
Ooh, why, this will make a perfect tablecloth for my cheese board.
Maybe so, but it's also the only way to find Thunder Cove. And Pinkie Pie was just about as helpful as a weasel in a hen house.
Captain Pinkie Pie, reporting for man duty!
Hold on, everybody!
Wait, so it was Rarity and Pinkie's fault?
And maybe if they ever apologize, I'll consider talking to them again. If they all blame each other, I don't know how we're gonna get them to talk again.
Neither do I, Spike. Neither do I. There's gotta be some way to fix this. If Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and Rarity keep not talking to each other, they could forget what good friends they really are.
I just don't get it. All their stories are so different. We're never gonna figure out what really happened.
Their stories were different, but they also had a lot in common.
I guess. They were all on a ship that sank, and that's about it.
Not quite. think I know how the boat sank, I have a pretty good idea how to get Rarity, Applejack, and Pinkie Pie back together.
I hope this plan of yours works. Winona brought me your note about a friendship emergency. How can I help?
Opalescence delivered your message, Twilight. What's the emergency? It's a good thing it was time for Gummy's back, or I might not have seen your note about the emergency, Twilight. What's she doing here?
Sorry, but I just didn't know how else to get the three of you here together. And there really is a friendship emergency. Yours.
Oh, there's no emergency. I'm just waiting for an apology.
An apology? What? Why did you want me to apologize when it was Rarity's fault? What are you talking about? Applejack clearly caused the boat to sink. She stranded us in the middle of the ocean.
Will somebody please tell me how you made it back?
Well, maybe it wasn't the middle of the ocean.
Even so, I don't appreciate being hornswoggled into coming back here.
On that, at least we agree.
Yeah! I know you each have a different perspective on how the boat capsized and blame each other. But if you come on the boat with me, I'll show you what really happened.
Well, not that I have any doubts, but it will feel good for every pony to see exactly whose fault it was.
I think we all know which pony is about to be proven right.
We sure do.
Like I said, I sure hope this works. Whatever you're looking for, I hope you find it soon.
Don't worry, Spike. I've got it all under control. While all of your stories seem very different, they all had something in common. Cucumber sandwiches.
What in the hay does that have to do with anything?
And why would you waste a perfectly good hors d'oeuvre?
You also mentioned the bubbling water. And swell. Cucumber just happens to be the favorite food of the tri-horned bunyip. And bubbles, followed by a swell, is what happens when they swim up to the shallows from deep water.
So, we attracted a tri-horn, whatchamacallit?
With cucumber sandwiches. Sounds like a stretch.
Hello, bunyip, sir.
So that's
A tri-horned bunyip, who's very sorry he accidentally knocked over your boat, right?
Wait, the storm had nothing to do with the capsizing?
Nope.
All right. Even if our friend the bunyip is responsible for sinking the boat, that still doesn't excuse a certain pony's behavior.
Me? How about you and Pinkie Pie?
What? Who? Me?
I think I can explain that too. Each one of you spent so much time trying to come up with the perfect way to get the others out of their element that you didn't notice your friends were doing the same thing.
Wait a minute. You brought all those games and things for us?
Of course! I figured the boat trip was the perfect time to do things that were silly and fun. And I was just trying to give the two of you the elegant cruise I thought you deserved.
And I just wanted to give you two a high seas adventure, since that'd be something new and different for y'all.
Oh! That is so sweet. You must have gone through so much trouble.
Well, not half as much trouble as you did making all that fancy food and bringing all those games.
I guess this just teaches us that even longtime friends need to work at communication.
Well, there's something I'd like to communicate to you all right now. You girls are the best friends a pony could ever have. Oh, let's never part again. You
Agree.
got it.
All right, you big softy. Bring it in.
Come on, Bunyip Sir! You got it!
One thing's for sure, Spike. There's nothing like a luxurious adventure boat party to get you out of your element.
Well, that's the last of it, Filthy Rich.
Just Rich, please. And on behalf of Rich's Barnyard Bargains, thanks for another seasoned shipment of Zap Apple Jam.
Our pleasure. See you next time. Apple Bloom, did you pack up the cider into the same crates as the Zap Apple Jam?
Sure did. Now that I'm getting older, I want to prove I can handle more responsibility on the farm.
But the crates aren't marked. You kept track of what went into which crate, right?
Oh, yep. I totally kept track of everything.
Good. Because we wouldn't want Filthy Rich to get a shipment of cider when he's supposed to get Zap Apple Jam. You know how Granny feels about selling cider anywhere but on the farm. Are you sure he got the right crates?
Sure, I'm sure. Now, why don't you and Big Mac head on out to the house and let me finish up here?
If you gave Rich the Zap Apple Jam, then what's this here?
Extra?
Nope.
My little pony, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat. And magic makes it all complete. Yeah, didn't know you are my very best friends.
Granny knows I wasn't trying to make off with a shipment of cider, right? Because I would never do that.
Don't worry. We know exactly whose fault it was. Now, why in tarnation would you lie to me, Apple Bloom?
I was kind of hoping I could fix it before any pony found out.
Telling lies won't fix anything. Trust me, I know.
What could you possibly know about it? You've never told a lie in your whole life. What's so funny?
Oh, sugar cute. Your big sister lied so much when she was a filly, the whole family ended up in a hospital. What?
Yup.
You might as well tell her the whole story. Might even do her some good.
When Applejack and Big Mac were just a wee bit older than you are now, they both kept a squabbling over who would run the farm better.
All I'm saying is that you may have plenty of brawn, but I'm the one with the ideas on how to run things better around here.
Applejack, Applejack, Applejack. Ideas are all well and good, but you can't plow a field with them. I don't know how many times I've told you that.
Too many.
You two hard-toads better stop jabbering and get to working. Yeah, that's better. Now we gotta go to town. The apple blight's been awful, and if we don't get more sprays, cider season will be shorter than a dwarf crabapple tree.
It's like I was just telling Cousin Brayburn last week. Now there's a pony who knows how to put his back into a problem.
Oh, hi there, Filthy Rich.
Just Rich, please. And I'd like you to meet my fiancée, Spoiled Milk. Honey, this is Applejack and Big Mac, the two hardest working ponies at Sweet Apple Acres.
You were gonna farm? How quaint.
Oh, now, dear, be nice. Sweet Apple Acres makes Zap Apple Jam. It's one of its best sellers.
You mean one of your best sellers? My amazing husband-to-be is running the Rich family business now. Did you know that? Well, now you do.
Don't mind Spoiled Milk. She's just proud of me. But she's right. I'm in charge of the store now. I'm just bursting with ideas I want to try.
Like what?
Well, how about this? Cider season's around the corner. Why not let me sell it for you?
That is an interesting idea.
Well, maybe it's interesting, maybe it ain't. But it's definitely not a new idea. Granny Smith told us your grandpa, Stinkin' Rich, used to ask her every year if he could sell our cider in your store, and Granny told him every year about the tradition of every pony in Ponyville lining up out at Sweet Apple Acres.
So start a new tradition. Someday one of y'all take over the farm just like I've taken over the store. I'm guessing it'll be the one with the best ideas.
Well, now, as I've said many a time before, ideas are all well and good, but you can't plow a field.
You know what? How about we give you 3 barrels of cider early, and if it sells well, we'll make a deal for the rest.
Oh, hey now, perfect. Come on, honey. I've got to get everything ready.
Hoo-wee! I tell you, if the future means me running Sweet Apple Acres and you being quiet, I can't wait.
I just can't believe you'd make a deal with Filthy Rich without even talking to Granny.
Ah, Granny will love the idea, and then she'll decide that I'm the one who should take over the farm. You'll see.
Say what?
Applejack here had another one of her big ideas, and I think we all know my position on ideas. You can't...
Plow a field with them.
Right.
Big idea.
Actually, more of an opportunity. You see, we ran into Filthy Rich in town. Did you know he's running the family store now?
And what does this here opportunity mean for Sweet Apple Acres?
Well, since cider season is almost here, I thought it'd be a good idea to give him a few barrels of cider to sell at the store before the season starts.
Oh, is it? Absolutely not!
But Granny, why can't we sell a few barrels of cider early to Filthy Rich? And how's it any different than when you gave Zap Apple Jam to Filthy's grandpappy to sell?
Your cider and your jam ain't the same thing. Zap Apple Jam jars preserve the flavor for moons, but cider starts to spoil the second it comes out the press. That is why every cider season, all of Ponyville lines up at Sweet Apple Acres, and first come, first served.
I get what you're saying, Granny, but couldn't you make an exception just this once? I sort of promised.
Besides, cider making is iffy business, and we're probably not going to have a lot this year anyway, what with all the blight. I'm sorry, Applejack, but you's just going to have to unpromise.
I hate to say I told you so, Applejack, but...
You and I both know you don't hate to say anything.
Well, I've always thought that the most important thing a pony can do is say exactly what's on his mind to any pony who listens, so every pony everywhere always knows everything you're thinking.
And you don't ever have to listen to any pony else.
What?
Exactly.
Well, if it ain't my new business partner.
About the cider, Rich.
Take a look at what I did last night after we made our deal. Woo! Pretty great, huh?
The thing is, I don't think I can get you, Winnie.
What? Well, I did all this work on your say-so. We shook hooves and everything.
Well, you see, at Sweet Apple Acres, we've always been about quality, and, well, your basic jam jar will
Plus, it's been a tough harvest this year, what with all the blight.
Oh, sounds to me like you're excuses. Whenever Granddad dealt with Granny Smith, she kept her word. If you can't do that, then maybe our families should stop doing business together. All together.
Now, the thing is, Rich, it ain't really up to us. You see, Granny's...
Sick!
Wait, Granny's sick? I had no idea.
Yeah, no pony did.
What Big Mac means is we've been trying to keep it quiet. Don't want people to make rash decisions about doing business with Sweet Apple Acres just because we're a little short-hooved at the moment.
Oh, my. Of course, of course. I'm so sorry. Please, let me know if there's anything I can do.
Much appreciated. But right now, we only ask for your understanding during this difficult time.
You were supposed to tell Rich the simple truth, but instead you made things worse with a giant lie.
What was I supposed to do? Rich. If I told him the truth, he was gonna stop doing business with us altogether.
Yeah, but that's only because I forgot to ask if we had any oat crumbles for this delicious-looking salad, Granny.
Yeah, roll, take a rock.
That was only because you made promises you couldn't keep. But there's gotta be a better way out of this mess than by making up some story about Granny being sick.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Sorry to drop by unannounced. We just wanted to come by to wish Granny a speedy recovery.
Look, sis, our good friend Mr. Rich and his fiancée are here. Oh, and they brought flowers for Granny on account of she's sick, like you said. Ain't that sweet?
Excuse me 1 second.
What in tarnation?
Can you go out to the barn? I think we might have left a blight sprayer in the orchard.
Are you out of your apple picking mind? It's supper time, girl.
I know, but if we forgot a sprayer, I'd want to get it before dark. You go start counting, and I'll tell Big Mac we'll be right back. Okay?
So from that moment on, I took to referring to myself as big or large or...
Oh, Applejack, your brother was just explaining why he always wears his yoke.
Even though we asked him how your grandmare is doing.
Oh, well, you know how Big Mac can get to talking, especially when he's upset. And right now, he's just as worried about Granny Smith as I am.
Dear, is she doing that bad?
Well, one thing's for sure, she shouldn't be seeing any pony right now. In fact, I'm getting more upset just thinking about it. Excuse me.
What in the frilly fumadilla's gotten into you?
Sorry, Granny. I just decided if I helped you, it would go faster.
Well, you're too late. All the sprayers are here.
Oh, good. Say, Granny, when did you first find the apple blight again?
It was my second year here in Ponyville. That was before I had the Rick on the one knee.
And others say that's how the trees got to growing so tall. But to me, it's just how I got my cutie mark.
But we asked when we could come back to see Granny.
Big Mac didn't want to be rude, but you just can't see Granny right now because she's got apple blight.
I thought only trees got the blight.
Yeah, that's usually the case. The doctors think it's from working in the orchard for so many years. You see, we had to take Granny to Ponyville General. We just got back right before you showed up.
Oh, my, that is terrible.
Ugh, it's not contagious, is it?
I'm sure you'll be fine, but you should leave. Just in case.
You're right. We're gonna have to hurry if we want to get there before visiting hours are over.
That's right. Wait, get where?
By the hospital, of course. I'm sure we'll see you there.
Telling Filthy Rich that Granny's in the hospital just made everything 100 times worse. What are we supposed to do now?
I got it. Dropped my second best teeth right in the pig pen, and that was the worst case of apple blight I have ever seen.
I'd love to hear more, Granny, but we gotta get to the hospital right away.
The hospital? Why? Who's sick?
You are, apparently.
What he means is you're needed at the hospital.
Whatever for.
It's the apple blight. It's starting to infect ponies now. The doctors need an expert opinion, and no pony knows more about fighting blight than Granny Smith.
Well, what in tarnation are we waiting for? Let's go!
You know, we're supposed to go in the back, to avoid any pony in the waiting room with the blight. Oops, I almost forgot. This is perfect. And now you don't have to worry about catching the blight.
You're safe.
Hey guys, Lefty here. Just bringing you an update on what's been going on with my channel and what plans I have for it in 2020, especially since G4 is wrapped up. Now you may have noticed that in 2019, it was a little slow for me on the uploads. And trust me, this irritated me more than anyone else. Since it was the last season for Friendship is Magic, there were so many episodes I wanted to talk about, yet because of my job at my town's hospital, I was just unable to get anything done for a long time. And I apologize for the lack of content for 2019, but the job just stressed me out so much to the point that I was afraid to go into work, and it took a huge toll on me mentally. Even on my days off, the thought of this job absolutely ruined my drive to make videos. Thankfully, I worked up the courage to leave that awful place to the incompetent people running it. It just took me a while to get back on track for the remainder of the year, but by the end of 2019, I felt like I was back to my regular video making mindset. Now that 2020 is here, I want to remedy the slow uploads that plagued me last year and continue to not only make more videos, but continually improve my content's quality. The biggest update I have to give you guys right now is that in August, I will be going back to school to try and obtain an official certificate in IT so I can have a real career for my future. Now, one thing I can promise you all is that I will strive to keep creating content while in school, be it reviews, dramatic readings, comic dubs, etc., even while I have classes. So I won't up and disappear for 9 months on you all. Also in early August, I will be attending my first Everfree Northwest, which I'm really excited about, so hopefully I'll see some of you there. Now, as for the content itself, well, just look at this list of videos I want to make. Despite Friendship is Magic closing the book, I truly want to make all these videos. Most of them came from my 2019 funk, and luckily I now have the drive and time to make them. Perhaps I won't get to all of them, considering March is already over, but I aim to complete a good chunk of them, so my content tank is not even close to running on empty. In fact, right now I'm creating a video talking about the princess's retirement with Epic Fable, and I'm beginning the writing stage for my script of my 500 subscriber special. Without spoiling anything, let me just say it will be on the episode that got me into MLP. And yes, as you can see, there are several non-MLP related videos I want to tackle, but don't worry, that won't mean I'm dropping MLP entirely. I just want to try and expand myself and, as I mentioned before, continue to improve my quality by working on other franchises. With G5 coming out within the next year, as well as a new movie in September 2021, MLP will still be an important branch of my channel's content. I just really hope you're all as excited as I am for when I discuss other shows like Gravity Falls or when I finally create a damn NASCAR video. Finally, I am happy to say that I now have an account over on Vlair. Because I'm so sick of YouTube's BS, I'm now uploading new videos over to Vlair in hopes of completely transitioning one day once the site becomes large enough. I have put a few older videos on Vlair, but every new video that I make will be going over there. Heck, it came in handy when a record label held my Daring Doubt video hostage and I wanted people to see the video. So, if you'd like, please follow me over on my Vlair account so we can show YouTube that a viable competitor is not out of the possibility for them. If you're sick to death of YouTube, you'll still be able to see my new videos the same day they go live here. And once again, thank you all to everyone who helped me reach 500 subscribers to my channel. And thank you to those who stuck around when my uploading slowed dramatically last year. The past 4 years of making videos and making new friends along the way while doing so has been such a joy, and it's a joy I don't plan on giving up soon. So with that, I hope you all find this channel update useful and that you're on the lookout for my next video. And please, stay safe and stay sane amid this whole coronavirus thing. I'm Mr. Left Turn. I'll see you when I get back from the track.
And I prefer the tall boy just because it kind of, I don't know. A 12-ounce can, I'll kind of plow through that a little faster than I'll drink the same amount of beer in a tall boy. I don't know.
All right, let me just freaking goddamn put this out there. You guys feel free to keep talking. So
Yeah.
I do have something today that I think should be fun, y'all. Twitter, come on, don't break. Streaming about something that caught my eye. Bunk. And kill that. Throw that in both damn rooms. Bunk. Buh. And buh. And throw it in the the rift because abuse of power. I love doing that. All right, so I have a script here already, and I'm doing like a little cross comparison. So the biggest mystery on YouTube. Hi, I'm FNGR. I'm joined by Bernie Inspector and David Fenrir. What's your current YouTube? You've already got like 5 billion names.
Just David.
Just David. Okay. I want to state that I have an extensive background in podcasting. Not that anybody gives a shit. At least when I get my audio working, I know it can be a trial to get anywhere from getting anywhere from small to medium rewards on this whole thing. You need the right topic, you need the right people, you need the right technical, this, that, and the other. Burning Spark could go on for hours about fucking, microphones.
Pod optics. Yeah,
Yes.
let's talk about that. My favorite topic. Yeah.
Yes.
There. What makes a good pod versus a good audio, bad audio? Like, besides all of that stuff, I'm sure you have a point you're gunning at.
Oh yeah, no, we're going to start off. I'm going to share with you guys. This is YouTube's best kept secret. It's called Augie RFC. It features some guy named Blocks Augie, and they have people like Tipster, Lieutenant Cobra, and Keemstar on there, for example. And when I hit play, hopefully you guys don't keep talking. Yeah, no, not to be a dick. But
Anthony Aguilar, we're on Discord. I have push to talk. I'm a changed man.
Yeah, no, I got it. But it has 500,000 subscribers. The video in question has 1,900 views. That's pretty reasonable when you consider podcasts. And I want people to remember that. Remember 1,900 with someone as big as Keemstar. Now, Keemstar is what, about roughly 200,000 subscribers, right?
Right.
All right, so I'm going to click this.
He attacked a 12-year-old.
Listen, he said on his show, he said, don't fuck with this kid. He told everyone on his show not to interact with this kid.
I don't need any help.
I'm
at 36,000 subs, and there's 600,000 subs to yours now. So who the fuck is the majority here? How do you blame that on us? I'm not talking over you. You don't shut the fuck up. That is the truth.
Using this pod to fall asleep too.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So for example, with people yelling and screaming over each other, that's also another fine, time-honored tradition of podcasts. There's a little bit less, what do you call it? Formality, organization. It's part of the joy of that. And I strongly recommend, links down below in the description, the RFC After Hours podcast. I've had a good time on there. Or at least just watching. I wouldn't be able to add anything because I'm not, oddly enough, for all my drama, I'm a good step behind these guys. Absolutely. By the way, is anyone saying anything bad about the audio? No? Everybody's good? Yeah. But, so now that I've got that example out of the way, let me just keep down because I had a script here. I was thinking about making this a formal video, but I'm going to try and wing it here. Occasionally, one of my regular, I got that. As you can see, it's a fresh budding channel, 500,000 subscribers, highest videos 2,200. Let's see. This channel has its beginning since August 22nd, 2018. Good audio, good personalities. It's interesting and relevant topics. All the kind of crap that gets shit trending. The video in question that I originally showed before had just 5 simple, modest tags, so they're not doing anything really to gauge or break the system. I've done my own little homework. Now, whether you feel this channel should be larger concerning those people influencing it, whether you're a fan of this sort of content, it would be within the realm of understanding, if you're a podcaster, that these are decent numbers. This is a podcast. It's a professional stream. In full disclosure, I throw this channel $1, and I want to have this here at the beginning. At this point, I would be unable. Yeah, we got that part about unable to add anything on there. Let's get to the mystery. So Thursday, I had a person, his name's Stepius, who goes out of his way, to let me know he's not my friend. Not the point here. He threw me a lesser channel that has 1K subscribers, and the channel, you could either call it shit posting or drama. That's not important here today, but the video that led us here today is called John Denny is Insufferable. John Denny, like the original channel, has a podcast. The podcast is called Legends of the Internet. I'm going to play off 11 seconds of said pod. Okay. Perfect. Okay. would have been nice if I would have been able to get that out of the way. So we're going to put this down here and let the commercial play.
Oops.
Yeah, no, I've actually noticed that this thing's still getting decent numbers, and if you trust Social Blade, it's doing relatively well. Actually, let me pause. Oh yeah, no, I already got that crap out of the way. And for the record, anybody who wants to see if you're looking at your... Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. I do have to play it on Firefox because of fucking OBS. Yeah, one sec. And skip. So, go right to the beginning. Does everybody see that number?
I just see, like, Inception on your... Hold on, wait. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it should. I just looked over at the stream. For a podcast with no one, and I'm not saying this to talk shit, with no one of merit, of no one of size. I think the biggest channel, barring Legends of the Internet, all the podcasters here are 500 subscribers tops. That's very generous. This video here has 179,000 views for a Google Hangout stream. That is baffling to me. Am I completely off topic here?
No, that was the whole thing that was sort of glaring out at me the whole time. I'm like, this thing has some impressive numbers attached to it. And opposed to everything, and like not just by pod wise, but just by compared to this guy's other videos wise.
Yeah, he has another video. His second highest is something about DSP has 60,000 views, and I'm like, okay, so 60,000 views on DSP. I'm going to assume he plays no game footage at all. It's just them BSing, and I don't understand. The only thing that clicked for me, and again I'll play a clip in a second, is it okay? Legends of the Internet. It's got a very nice old school feel. Maybe you like tuned in to see something, but even the upvotes aren't that high. If you go through the comments section, I'm not seeing, unless these are like huge names and I just don't know any better. Yeah, I'm just looking through and I'm like, well, if somebody big spread it around, surely they would have said something in the comments, right? That's logical.
Well, one would think that if this had gotten bumped up by someone else, they would have been talking about it at least. Not necessarily, but you would think that. Yeah, I get that. And another thing that what was I going to say? Is there anything in this video that would like, have you listened to the whole thing?
Okay, here's the whole thing. I was going to make myself sit there and torture.
Alright, what's wrong with
Kayla, are you there? Yes. If you have nothing to add, now's not the time. Yes.
I was saying, I guess it keeps saying my mic is messed up.
Okay.
You sound fine.
Go for a walk.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I didn't have to kick Kayla. Wonderful. Let's see. I'm still just going through because like clearly there had to be at least one person. I heard Buzz is like, oh, maybe it was put on Kiwi Farms. I was like, that's really not that huge of a thing. So, but yeah, I think I'm done looking through the comments. We'll skim the pod.
Yeah.
And I will read it off here. If you have Social Blade downloaded for your Google Chrome, the tags in question are Christian Weston Chandler, CWC, and Sonic Chew. 4 tags. That's it. Okay, so it's not any hocus pocus. It's certainly not upvotes. It's certainly not downvotes. It's certainly not in the comments section. So it must be in the content. Let's unmute this bad boy and give it a little quick listen.
Well, we're on, guys. We're live. We are live on YouTube and Google Hangouts. So there will be times where people might actually come in and be like, "Ooh, Chris Chan? Somebody's talking about Chris Chan live?" Well, that's right. Legends of the Internet, everybody. The very first episode. We thought it would be a good time to start with somebody that is good Halloween material, considering that it's Halloween.
So I'm just gonna give it a little bit and let it play out the first minute, and we'll skip through. We'll share some commentary. So we're about 25 seconds in.
It truly is frightening. It really is. It's something else.
Not even the word I would say at all.
Well, so
you know what I like about the.
Did you like? So far, I'm 37 seconds in, And you could sit there and say, oh, you're not giving it time. People are super fucking impatient. Like, even as we listen right now, I'm sure my views are fucking fluctuating up and down. Here, I'll just take a
Hold
peek.
on, Anthony. Is
Oh.
this a case of Halloween episode always does better?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, thanks, Rasmus. This is not $20. I've noticed that. Just making sure that's the only super chat. Yeah.
Like, a lot of people will just go on YouTube on Halloween to see, I wonder what people's Halloween upload is going to be. Could this have just been the Halloween bump we're looking at? They did mention it's a Halloween season in the very beginning. I don't know.
Yeah, like there are other, like, for example, there's a podcast out there called the Procrastinators Podcast. I'm not a super big fan. I've bumped heads with Ben Saint, who's the guy who's done, like, his own thing on Sonic Chew. But judging by, like, the time and effort, for example, I'm flashing this screen up on here. He did this mock classroom with all this shit in the background where he had, like, a bunch of friends, including Digibro. So you can assume, oh well, maybe this one here, this has 95,000 on the Procrastinators channel. And I'm not necessarily talking shit, Ben, if you see this. Maybe Digi passed it out there, maybe it got in the right circles, maybe the ball got rolling, maybe the visuals got through, maybe people bet into the hype of a channel that has 19,000 subscribers, where this got to 95,000. And yeah, there's another one that Ben's done that's like 800,000 views on fucking Sonic Chew. If you've put the time, it's not me necessarily ragging on the guy because he wants to talk about Chris Chan. To each their own. Don't fucking care. What I find baffling is the level of time and effort versus the view count. That it's a Google Hangout and it has 179,000 fucking views. That it baffles my fucking mind. I am in disbelief. Well, I'm gonna hit play.
It's the caricature with the glasses and everything. For those of you that are listening to the YouTube, that's Shane. Vin. Oh, Vin. Vinny turned off his cam so we can't see his sexy pose. But
It's Saturday. I haven't got 1 or 2 drinks yet, so fortunately that's not gonna happen yet. Unfortunately.
Okay, so I did a full minute so far. Let's look at you guys. What do you guys think? Is there? Yeah. Did anybody get? Well, were you able to listen to anything along there? Since I know
I was listening along. I was unmuting the stream as you were hitting play. So I was listening along, and yeah, I mean it's a podcast.
Yeah.
You know.
Again.
I don't know. Yeah. It just.
Yeah, if I'm being
okay.
Yeah,
if suddenly something like that we did hit those kind of numbers,
I'd expect everyone to stare at us.
Well.
Yeah. Like here's the whole thing. Like if one of you guys, if like say Rasmus over there in the comment section said, well maybe Anthony, maybe not everyone has Keemstar's Johnson up in your mouth as much as you do. I was like, okay, no, that's fine. Maybe people like Chris Chen more than Keemstar. I certainly don't.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Does that draw in the views? Well, then this video should spike in views. Like what?
Yeah, they think it's dull. So we'll tell you what we will do. We will poke around this video here. Let's see. I will pop to about 22 minutes. And fucking mute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Skip ad.
Is like, oh, they fell in love at first sight. It's something like out of a bad.
When you're buying a car online, remember to go through the ad and just.
Okay, all right, here I'm playing.
You would see on like Valentine's Day or whatever, like they just fall in love.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is. It's bad.
No, there's a classic poetry line that Sonic Chew says. He goes, "I love you, Rose Chew. As often as birds tweet, you are my lovely heart sweet."
Who?
That point.
I've heard worse. I've heard worse. It's not.
No. This is like.
Yeah. That's, like if you wanted to poke fun and mock, I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get a little bit better. Okay, we're starting to inch into where I could have seen where you could have got like 1,000 views.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? We've done worse podcasts than this.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just, but for first, okay, but we'll give it a little bit longer.
But eventually, like the comic would focus on like Sonic 2 trying to save Rose 2 like in almost every episode, because Rose 2 can't do anything except getting kidnapped. But then that it's kind of like
So it's Princess Peach. Got it. All right. So the big critique about Chris Chan is he's as bad a writer as Nintendo. Got it.
Princess Peach in a way, but you know,
I was just thinking about that.
But then
A
the
damsel
comic would just change
in
focus.
distress, if you will. He used a damsel somehow in some sort of a distressing situation.
Yes. Insert autism joke here, but no, I'm being ironic. I don't know. Yeah, it's certainly not. I heard the thing about old boy here from Legends of the Internet from the original channel where he used to be some kind of broadcaster or something like that, like official,
Yeah.
and he quit that job to do internet and it didn't pan out for him.
Well, I could see that. I could see a lot of guys going down that road.
Yeah. Okay.
This directly onto Chris. Like Chris inserted himself into the comic.
Very
And it
few
was
people's
all-
career in broadcasting like works out for them. Like that's not uncommon. Yeah.
Yeah.
About him now.
I should have stayed at the community radio station, but I didn't listen. Like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Joe.
what was that? No. What was that? What was that thing you said the other day? Like, if you're gonna burn someone else, make sure it was something you're saying about yourself too.
No. The way I put that is if you're short on insults, the easiest way to troll someone is to ask yourself, okay, would this piss me off?
Yeah.
I'm,
Those were my formative years. How dare you talk about the community radio station like that? Someone had said, like, oh yeah, a wannabe podcaster used to work at the radio station. Oh no, wait, okay. And like I identify, but then that's the thing. Like I can easily identify with that being like, oh yeah, analog radio's dead. You can broadcast from the comfort of your own home with 34 live people watching right
Sorry,
now.
I did notice I picked up something from the side chat here as I clicked over from Richard Twat. Chris absolutely refuses to talk to a real P psychiatrist, but demands to talk with Dr. Wolf. So I got a little bit of news on that, allegedly, but slightly better than that. I know somebody who reached out to Chris, and they also reached out to the Dr. Phil show, and supposedly Chris is interested. But they need like
Nice.
Chris wants a letter from like the show proper. Yeah. It's not really massive news as I am not a Chris Chan or Christorian, and I am also not a fan of Dr. Phil. So yeah. My main hope is I did hear allegedly from a good source, which I won't give, that Josh Scorcher was down to come along for that one, but Dr. Wolf had passed. You guys might figure out who I am friends with, who's friends with Josh Scorcher. Nobody spit it out and call.
No.
Yeah.
I did figure out the mystery.
Oh no, it's
That's
not hard.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that's not hard at all. That's been some. Every time I've told people, most people had the same responses. Well, I don't give a shit. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see that whole thing happening with Dr. Phil.
I mean, if it pans out, it pans out. That's
If it pans out, yes, but I don't see it happening.
Oh yeah,
Wednesday episode.
If Dr. Phil gets maced, I will come back and watch it. Yeah.
I don't think you'd let that happen.
I don't know. You know what? If he gets maced and gets tackled and beat up by like bouncers and shit, that'll be all win.
More likely to just try and get Christine drunk because of that.
Jesus.
Like there's a fucking story going out there about that shit.
Okay, let's get back to old boy here. I also want to play this. I want to play a clip of fucking the PCP one as like a palate cleanser to see with some level of effort and we'll call it love.
Hey, our teacher. I'm gonna go get a big sandwich. I'm gonna get a big sandwich.
I take it back about the love and respect. So anyways, let's see. I went exactly 5 to 11 seconds, so I did 6 seconds
You did keep that up for longer than I thought you.
I was like, oh Jesus Christ!
How long is he keeping this one up? I should have placed bets.
I stand it fucking corrected. These nobodies from Legends of the Internet were more interesting than the Procrastinator podcast. But to be honest, Legends of the Internet doesn't have fucking Munchie on it, so.
And you know what? I'm not hating on him. That it's if I were like a boring person who were like, I sure hope no abrasive personalities grace this podcast. Oh, good. The Legends of the Internet. This will be enjoyable.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of real tough. If I were fucking Darkside Phil and Chris Chan, the worst fucking bully in my backyard, Religions of the Internet, would be pretty good. Would be doing needle.
Oh no! Yeah, no one's going like, oh no! I hope those Legends of the Internet guys don't do a live stream about me. Oh gee. Oh fuck. That's gonna be a weird 48 hours. Let me tell you.
Somebody fucking goddamn left a message and fucking let me know that basically because of you they were able to fall asleep last night. Anyways, continuing.
That was the point I was trying to get across.
You did better than Garrison Keeler, guys. Dude, more people dozed off to your podcast than Doug DeMuro giving that car a Doug score. Like,
what the fuck? Do we have to check that out now?
No, he's like one of that will come up on everyone's trending videos. He's one of the biggest car reviewers out there, and he's so boring.
All right. Is he copyrighted at all? Because we could always brace to give that a look. Oh, anyways.
No, that's okay. I don't want to fall asleep during the stream.
All right. I'm hitting play.
People started complaining that he was putting too much of himself in there. I shouldn't say complaining because they were just fucking with him, but.
Okay, so I'm just a bit amused about that. He's like, people are complaining. So what you're telling me is that Sonic Chew was in demand, that people were literally reading this. Like, it's just, who here has watched the Internet Historian and then like watched what's the Harry Potter fucking really bad fan fiction?
Wizard people, do you read?
Oh yeah, my immortal. And at the beginning of every chapter, it says, stop doing this. I want this. Like they're making demands as if people are still reading this shit.
Yeah.
Are there people who actually care about Sonic Chew? I'm just asking.
I mean,
on Chris's Patreon.
Well, I imagine that his audience was. I imagine that I remember. Like, I can give an example of this. Like when fucking Dawn Somewhere was still making pony stuff, like it, and he was still doing the work stream, everyone would be like, when's another Rainbow Dash Presents coming? When's another Rainbow Dash Presents coming? And he'd be like, I don't know. I mean, I'm working on this right now, so we'll see. Like, and like, yeah, it can be just like a small fraction of someone's audience, like within their, like the cult within the fandom scenario, where like, yeah, I bet Chris Chan's super fans were begging him for more of whatever the thing that drew them into his content
So
initially.
I just glanced. I could swear the last time I went to this Patreon, it was like $100. I'm almost positive that it was at like 635.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was because of the whole dimensional merge shit she pulled.
Or I'll say Christine Weston. That's who made Sonic Chew.
Yeah, let's look at this though. 34 patrons for $635. Let's crunch some numbers. We're Swedish when I need them.
Those are not. I mean.
Yeah.
Well, that's 34. All right. Yeah.
I'm pulling out this thing because that's that's a generous 34. That is certainly wow.
It's about $20 a person.
Okay, yeah.
18.67, so about 20.
$20. I'm assuming some are higher, some are lower, but god damn, that's certainly something. By comparison, did you know what kind of numbers fucking Digi's pulling in right now? He's skyrocketed again. Holy shit.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, no, I just feel like being a busybody and derailing myself.
What the fuck did you do this time?
It went up.
Way up. Way the fuck up. Holy shit. I just felt like fucking grabbing this really quick. 4,900. He's on the bridge of 5K. This is the best it's ever been.
Jesus Christ, who do you piss off to get that amount?
I'm assuming he's like over those rant videos because I noticed that those fucking grind out towards the end of the month and they're interesting. I mean, if I were still a fan and I'm not ruling it out somewhere down the line, yeah, they're interesting. And if he's selling them, then I guess I got no advice on that. I was like, hey, if it's moving, it's moving, guys. Hi, Kichi. Can you look at the tiers and see how many for each tier? For what, Chris or Digi, Kichi? By the way, it's good to see you. Oh,
I think she's talking about Chris.
okay. Airborne Productions sent him to the ranch. Okay, just had to read that off. Yeah, we'll do Chris Chan.
Okay, the dumb white kid is at 1,000 per video, so that's really good.
Yeah, good for DWK.
Yeah.
Especially when he keeps going on hiatuses.
Well,
let him work on it. Let him work on his own schedule. He's got like,
absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. No,
I mean his newest one was really good.
Okay, tiers. $10 donations. Oh, it's $10 minimal because that sort of explains some things. My most grateful thanks to this minimal support. For this minimal support, first level perk is a preview peeks at the individual pages of my books. Pages of my books. Thank you. Okay. $20 at this level, starting at the first successful payment. Get a autographed copy of Sonic Shoe Zero. I haven't heard of Zero Comics since the Image days. How about you, Brony Inspector?
Wait, Zero is publishing this comic?
No, like just having zero number comics.
Having a number 0.
Yeah,
wow.
That's been a while.
Yeah, like someone's got their copies of the Max in wrapped in cellophane. Yeah.
Followed by each consistent paid month, the books following after, in numeric order, all each personally autographed and relayed from the publisher.
You know what? That seems like some shit IDW would bring back, though. I don't know that they did, but it just seems like some shit they would bring back.
What fucking Sonic
DC
Shoe?
also did 0 issues, but I'll double check.
Let's see, $50 donations at this level, starting at the first successful payment. Get 3 autographed books per month, stating from Sonic Shoe Zero, followed by each consistently paid month. The books followed after, in numerical order. All each person. What if I don't want them numerically ordered?
Well, what if I don't?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
These T-shirts were ill-fitting. My bath bombs didn't fit.
Oh Jesus! Can you request one video that I will create maximum of 15 to 30 minutes? Well, that's certainly something. Nothing offensive or pervasive. Pervasive, is that perverted or what?
Pervasive? That means like prominent. Like.
Okay.
I think she meant perverted, but I don't know.
All curse words will be censored. Copy pasta allowed within reason. I don't quite know. I'm assuming that's you ripping off someone else's stuff. Not that you would ever do that, Chris. Oh, $500! Oh, be still my heart. I gotta see what this crazy shit is. Custom video, personal song video, all of the tiers, includes access to my work, your name in the credits, all Sonic Shoe books, all autographed. Okay. Well, they paid money to Planet Dolan.
Can I put my? Yeah, I was about to say. Can I put all my old zines that I made on a Patreon?
So I want to take a cheap.
Charge $50.
I want to state this for the record because I want to get this cheap shot in here. Thank you, Kishi, for sending me over here. You wonderful, wonderful person. Because I can see. I do remember which prominent 100,000 subscriber brony made the remark, oh, we had to make sure that we kicked Chris Chan off of our patrons. But when you know it, who didn't do it? Who couldn't turn down $1? Would everyone like to take a guess?
Dr. Wolf.
Dr. Wolf would not.
Well, I like to support all of my, whether they're tiny, little, tiny contributors or gigantic, huge ones. I like to make sure that they all get the equal amount of attention.
Yes.
I'm assuming Dr. Wolf doesn't have like a Discord or some shit. You know, let's look. Let's head over there.
That does not. Yeah, that does not seem like the type of thing he would do. He'd be like, "No, that Brody inspector will show up. He's in every Discord."
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, I doubt it. No, that's
Yes.
Okay.
he does, doesn't he?
Okay,
And to answer
240.
another question,
No,
yes.
I will be. This is gonna hurt, guys. So wait, let me get this straight. So Dr. Wolf has more patrons, makes less money. I think Dr. Wolf is worth more than Chris Chan. Am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay, I'm wrong. Got it. Okay, so kindly.
I think that Chris Chan somehow has a broader audience than what Dr. Wolf's appeal is capable of.
I mean, Dr. Wolf's only been really appealing to MLP, so that's probably it.
Exactly.
Okay. So for those of you who want the ability to vote in which BronyCon conventions I attend to each year, yes, I love the fact that this.
BabsCon, always BabsCon. I need to police the hot tub.
For anyone who would like,
make sure the proper amount of cucking is happening.
For anyone who would like to use my voice for something short, I will record whatever you like up to 30 seconds. See, Brody Inspector, you need a Patreon thing for this.
Yeah.
Well,
There you go.
oh yeah, no, are you kidding me? Fucking hell. This reward is renewable each month. Just remember, I will not take part in any projects that include. Yes, we know you're voting.
But if you want it to sound like Dr. Wolf, it's something he won't do.
Oh, yes, we've got somebody else.
Yeah.
We've got Dr. Wolf right here in the call.
I'm working on a Klopfic reading. It's a very high level Patreon contribution. I don't have time to role play with you now, Aria Diamond.
Wow!
Ow! Yeah, all right.
Oh, okay, wow. We'd like to apologize to Mrs. Wolf. Anyways.
I'm a married man, for goodness sake.
Oh, Jesus, holy crap. I'd like to apologize on behalf of Limbo for someone accusing Aria Diamond of being a loose and fast harlot.
Just trying to ship her OC with Dr. Wolf.
I did get that one picture of Dr. Wolf like looking like he was going to ravage Fallen Wish a lifetime.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Looking for someone chat with via Skype. Dr. Wolf is looking for, this is the $20 tier, is hearing from you. Each patron who chooses this level will be given my full I thought that said erection for a minute. Full attention.
Karaoke night with Dom, Josh, Lightning, Arma, and Terry. Be prepared. This is me. Empty Charles at empty chairs at empty tables, and more. Smiley face.
You know you're doing okay.
Reading the tears.
Okay. Whether you'd like to get some help writing a story, learning to edit videos, improving. You have an editor, don't you, Doc? Improving upon your voice acting, discussing some MLP theories.
Oh, he's the voice acting coach now.
Yeah, he's voice acting for a couple games at like indie.
Oh, a couple of games. That's good. That's cool. Those are good.
Yeah. Perhaps you'd like to talk about anything that's on your mind. I'm about to listen and also include the ability to vote on which Brony convention. Yeah. Okay, the $50 one. We're at the goddamn ending here.
Yes.
Am I shocked that this is still is this the ancient ones or these are brand new? My mistake.
No, I think it's new ones.
Okay.
You still haven't uploaded the new one he uploaded though, or the new moment.
Okay. Reserved for the most devoted of fans, which can be anyone willing to give this much. Surely there will be so much more to show on this channel. Let me know. So they didn't even bother with $50. Okay, you didn't add anything. All right. Wow. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
it's the same level. I just thank you twice if you give me more.
Yes.
Thank you again.
He hasn't posted on his Patreon at least the new moment with Dr. Wolf thing, because wasn't that part of the reason people were donating to this fucking thing? Like for those fucking moment withs?
Wait. Did he unpatreon his last moment with Dr. Wolf?
No. Like what I'm saying is he hasn't posted it to his Patreon yet. Like that's kind of weird, because like that's one of his main things. Like what the hell?
What? Well, no, he hasn't really kept up with that much. So let's take a look. When was the last time that Dr. Wolf? Yeah, Dr. Wolf hasn't done those in a hot minute, hasn't he?
I think he uploaded one today with about Eliora or something.
Oh, okay. Let's take a peeky peek over there. Pause, and let's go to videos. Okay, 1.9K. It's a bit early to really say if that's doing good. Yeah. Before that though, it has been a long time. It has been a long. It's almost like someone spoke out against him, and artists didn't feel comfortable giving him legions and legions. I don't know. Was that you, David? I bet it was. Anyway, it was. I know. I don't know what kind of. I bet he was Mexican. But anyways.
It's a dream world. In 1, 2, 3, you will all wake up.
Dude, I'm just scrolling. God damn, this is still okay. Yeah, Celestia. 10 months ago, I think.
So there's like almost a year gap between his moment with Dr. Wolf.
Let's double check. Let's take our happy asses over to the playlist just to make absolutely sure. Liked videos.
Dr. Wolf, the D&D videos are more important.
Well, yes, doing weird RP games with your friends is more important than content. It will get you just as many views, and then you don't have to make content.
Yeah,
okay.
I see absolutely no problem.
All right.
I don't see any problem with this.
Okay, so let's see. February 20th. I stand way corrected. So that's not anger management. Let's see. What's this one about? Pause. Okay. Before that, December 21st. So I suppose not as bad as all that, but it's still a pretty big fucking thing. Let's see, sketches, thumbnails. Who Anna Chloe M. Oh, now I'm super curious. I will mute this so I can see who the guest du jour is. Anna Chloe M does one of the best Starlight glimmers in the fandom. You have my attention. Okay. Ooh. It can't be fucking that guy. Oh, it's Trixie.
See.
Iron Will doesn't know what you mean.
Great.
Okay, I'm bored. we'll do 10 more seconds.
I'm in a room full of nutcases. Thanks, Dash.
Well, now that everyone is seated, I think we can...
Whoa, a sound effect.
Yeah, well. Let's never speak
All
with that
right,
again.
I want you all to keep your sound effects to yourself and let me talk. Eyes me, asses down. That's how we'll be doing this group therapy thing here. I'm not. You're not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. And the idea of having the three of you together in one place should be as appalling to you as it is to me.
Oh, I've got it! Brian, you've seen all BoJack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're about to get way out of line here with this idea. Now I need you to tell me yes or no immediately. You remember the episode where he's in front of his mom's casket? Do you know where I'm going with this?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is that too much?
Well, I would say that as far as too much, I feel like that's one of the best performances a voice actor's ever done. It's like a 25-minute monologue by Will Arnett. He carries the whole episode. He's amazing.
I'm not saying we're gonna do the whole 29.
No. But
like rip a minute off here and there.
I'm gonna steal that bit.
Yeah.
Remember that thing from BoJack? That was great. I'm gonna steal that bit.
Yeah.
Aguilar the clown.
You're not wrong.
I crushed the Special Olympics.
All right, so let's go back to Legends of the Internet. I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, yeah, they were more like just like.
No, this is how you live stream. We are on a brilliant tangent right now. I forgot what we were doing.
Yeah, and he's now no longer the the main protagonist.
But the comic would start to become very sexual.
Yeah, that then.
It gets to a point where Chris thinks it's a good idea to tell kids about sexual education. So he starts So he starts explaining like all the anatomy of like his characters and how they like do the deed. Um, and he's actually drawn his characters like doing the deed. It's like this is like
Okay. I don't know. How prevalent
Well-
in fan fiction is that class?
So
Coming from a founding member of the Pony Fuckcast, I'm not as horrified as I probably should be.
right, I was like, maybe we're the wrong guys.
Yeah.
For to actually ask whether and that's the thing. I'm like, well, it's a fanfic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, like that's kind of my default reaction to when I hear something like that. I know, maybe those guys out there are like, oh my god, can you believe that they had sex?
You're fluctuating
Yeah,
between
yes.
Agent 21 and the Monarch there.
Yeah, point being, that guy or those guys there, I don't know if they've been around fanfics quite as much as others from the internet. The people of the internet are not shocked that they fucking bone.
Let's skip ahead here. All right, and bunk down 5, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Okay, skip. All right, good. We got over all of them.
and hey, you're pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, well, thank you. And he's like, I love your Sonic Shoe medallion. Is there any way that you can mail it to me? He's like, well, of course, I'd love to give you my Sonic Shoe medallion. So he mails the medallion, and then the person that he sent it to, Blanco, which is really a dude in disguise, he basically records himself destroying the medallion, like cutting it up into pieces, putting it into a pickle jar, because as we all know, he hates pickles. So he actually puts it in a pickle jar.
Now, for lore reasons here, Bernie Inspector, what kind of jar did they put the cum and the rainbow dash in? Was that a pickle jar as well?
It was like a mason jar, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I felt like, how can I relate this story to Brony? Because we have to literally shoehorn everything into that. I wouldn't call it horrifying, just weird. Yeah, I agree, Kichi. It is just weird. I don't know if fucking Christian Weston Chandler was making his fan fictions for kids. If so, shame on him for not having quality control. I think there is a lot of assumptions that when people going, weren't you thinking, yeah, like this podcast isn't necessarily for kids.
No, right, exactly. Like I don't assume our audience is kids, are they?
Okay, think of Chris Chan in a bikini. You're welcome. Lol.
No.
Should we go back to Chris Chan's Patreon so we can all form a little mental image there, Erasmus? Would you like that? Yeah? No.
I mean, Rasmus might.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not judging. If you like them extra thick, Rasmus, no one's gonna judge you.
And sets it on fire. So
now, just to clarify,
Call
as
me
well,
Big
too,
Daddy when you back
in this
that ass
entire-
up.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? I have a challenge for anyone who's been around Toon Critic. When you run into Chris Chan at this year's BronyCon 2019, if you've ever been around Toon, like do a cross comparison, then you can come back and tell me who smells worse. We'll put it to rest.
Chronicle of Chris Chan. There are no good people in this. Everyone is just fucking
Side
horrible,
by
including
side
Chris Chan himself.
comparison.
yeah, there are no.
You get a lot of brony for your money.
You know what? I'm curious to check out the DSP fucking pod. Let's see, videos. Which you have to literally do this on Stepius's channel to get to the fucking videos. He can't just have them on display. It's not a hard setup, Step. It really isn't.
Fine.
Jodini the Magnificent.
I don't know. I don't understand why the magnificent part comes in.
Everybody's favorite Asian panda bear.
Yeah.
He'll
join the show, though.
He'll be joining us. And of course, I said like Shane should be the
I
storyteller.
was skipping ahead.
Some people, and they'll call a police team, right? police team. They'll call the police and say, "Look, at this location, there's a bomb threat going on and such like that."
Okay, classic docs.
His channel, his Twitch channel itself, was basically like a concentration camp. First and foremost, if you say anything other than praise for Phil or instructions on how to get past something, anyone can figure out in 5 seconds, you are banned. Period. No questions at all.
Well,
Phil had ran his channel like North Korea.
Oh, I'm getting broad brushstrokes. Let's get back just a little bit. We'll give it a little bit.
Identified her as a gold digger at almost 8.
I don't know what's.
Which probably was not helped by Phil, who introduced her
Is
as
that
to
the
her
same one? Okay, it's
Yeah.
64,000 views. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard this stuff before, and I've just seen it with like people with more passion. I don't know. Like, here, let me look back. I just want to see where this is on the fucking timeline. Because if it's like the next one to follow up, Dark Side Phil. Yeah, it's some ways after. I'm just at a, the one channel that was criticizing old boy here said, you know, things have passed you by. I was like, I don't remember 2016 being that barren for content creators on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah. If this guy would have been like way back in the day, this guy would have been like 10 years ago or some shit like that. Like, what would you say? Like, I don't have like a Ryan or a Berg here to fucking tell me, you know, YouTube lore. When
Like, if this guy had started when, where would he be now? Kind of analogy.
Yeah, like, but from the channel, I know the channel says 2011, but I'm only seeing content here, and it even says on the Christian thing, season 1, episode 1. So
Right.
yeah.
This, I mean, is this a late to the party scenario? Is that what you're asking?
I'm kind of baffled at. I don't know, my brain keeps shutting off in fucking goddamn defense. We're like, yeah, go ahead.
Well, what was that? What was that joke on Family Guy where they had a podcast? He's like, man, I'm sure a bunch of other people have made these points that we're making right now before and a lot better. We should do a podcast.
Like that. Was that the dingo and the baby fucking radio one?
No, this was like a more recent episode where they just like they just do a podcast, like the guys do a podcast from their booth at the bar, and Cleveland just talks over everyone and tells a really long story about getting dog poop on his shoe, and they're like, "You ruined the podcast." But yeah, let's make points other people have made better than us before. Let's do a podcast. So I think that this pod here might just have that mix of people want to tune into a podcast and go like, this guy sounds like me and thinks thoughts that I have had before. Boy, this is good. Like,
They're all most... But let's go up and down here. Let's look at the fine people who are following this, just to make sure. Let's see. Shane O the DM. Whoa. Pause. 1 sec, gotta sneeze. 199 subs. The next guy on the list. Okay, we got 1,000. I stand corrected. I said the highest was 500 before. So, yeah. Maybe it's possible that everyone agreed. By the way, No Mercy is a really good game. To put that one video at the end card of every video, because that might make sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe that's it? I don't know. 2.5. You know what? Maybe I didn't fucking. It was late last night. Yeah, it's starting to add up a little bit better.
You're solving your own mystery here.
Yeah.
You came here begging for answers. It just took a little digging.
Yeah.
Making a little more